What's up, guys? 30th anniversary shill back at it again. Today, I just wanted to talk about a play that I think a lot of people, these chuds that give you advice on investing, are not talking about. Haven't seen anyone talk about this. Right today, the big news is 30th anniversary Pokemon Center ETBs come out. Guys, once again, I'm going to continue the shill. 30th anniversary is the move. If you are not hopping on this, if you are not scalping this set, I question, come on, get it together, get it together. This we've already been through it. The set, the crazy hits, the chases, the hype. We're at the peak of the hobby. Everyone's talking about it. This is the set to get in. If you are allergic to money, you will not be buying this product. This drop happened today, and right, and I know there's more Pokemon Center ETBs released than usual, but regardless, we're going to take a look at the data. We're going to go back and notice the recent trend for this bull run specifically. I'm not going to say this applies to all sets, but I'm going to say there's a pattern that I'm noticing with these, and it's really going to hit hard with the 30th anniversary, especially because they stocked a lot of these. Let's just take it back. We'll start with Ascended Heroes, the most recent. And what I'm focusing on is either really hyped sets or specialty sets, which this set is both of them, hyped and a specialty set, just like Ascended Heroes. Um, and right, this release, can you argue with me that this release is going to be crazier than Ascended Heroes' drop and arguably might be crazier than Prismatic Evolution's drop? I think that's not a crazy take. If you disagree with me, let me know, but you're also wrong, objectively. When these come out, though, out the gate, I saw it at my shows. I'm vending, and I see people running around. People have got their right when the shipments came in of the Pokemon Center ETBs. It was the same with Prismatic. People who have access to get a lot of these vendors that have connects, people that are doing the right thing and botting the obvious plays that are going to make them a lot of money and right selling everything else they have to funnel money into the new set as they should. What they do is they come to these shows with these Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes, which very rarely do these get extra prints. It's usually one run. These are actually exclusive. These are actually rare, and as they get bought, the supply is going to go down. Unlike other sets, Prismatic, that gets released and then they just drop more waves of hundreds of thousands of boxes, so you're stuck with dead money for the last year. So on release weekend, you'll see these at the vendor tables, you'll see these at the shows, and people will be selling them whatever the opening price is. My point is that people underestimate the value of these. They lowball the prices. The prices are low on release because that's the most there's ever going to be in the market. Okay, sometimes they reprint them. It's very rare though. It's very rare. The 30th it might happen. If it does happen, okay, just another opportunity to get back in and buy even more of them. So we'll start with Ascended Heroes, right? So this came out. I vividly remember release weekend, vendors selling these for 200 cash to $220 cash when these released. And you can see the people know. This is not a secret. This is ball knowledge is out there. This is not ball knowledge anymore. Right off the gate, right out the gate, everyone dumps them because they want the quick money. That's where you come in, and that's where you buy as many of these as you can. Whether it be online or preferably at a show with cash, go around, give cash deals, get as many Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes of the hyped specialty set that you can get, and you will do well. You will make your money. Ascended Heroes came out 240. Look at it now. We hit 515 at one point. I would take that right there. You know, a couple, what is that, February, 3 months, 4 months after, boom. Go from 200 bucks a piece if you were buying cash for 220 up to 500, $300 per if you were buying a bunch of them. This is, and then we'll go to what happened with Prismatic. Smack, this is the 1 year chart just to go a bit closer back to when it came out, but it's the same thing. These come out and you see the sales volume, the quantity is always going down because very rarely or if ever are they going to reprint these. So the quantity just keeps going down and the price just keeps going up. You have way less risk that Pokemon's gonna dump the boatload of products and kill your investment and kill your quick cash. We want that quick cash. We want that quick money now. We need that money now. Prismatic, the same thing. A year ago, this was 240, similar to Ascended Heroes, and I'm sure you could find these for even less, closer to around release time. And sure enough, now this is 1 year time, but 240. If we went into this was released, around the winter time. If you went forward, you're making, you're doubling your money quick. All the way now. And if you decide to hold, I don't like the 3 to 5 year game. We're looking for fast money, but if you did decide to be a 3 to 5 year chud holding your product, 1 year, maybe I'll forgive a 1 year hold. 1 year hold, maybe I can forgive it this time. It all went all the way up to $500. This is such an obvious play. People miss it. Destined Rivals, same thing. Hype set. Not a specialty set, but a hype set. Just pick the obvious picks. If everyone's freaking out about it, everyone's talking about it, you see 20 million videos about it, there's your sign. Destined Rivals, the same thing. These came out. There's 82 on the market now. There's none of these are out there, and the price is 500. What we have sales at 540, sales at 500, 530, 530, 520. No, this is such a clear play to me, and no one has talked about this, but for release weekend is the time. Release weekend, get cash in hand, go to shows, find people that got it at retail, right? And they're just trying to make the quickest flip. All credit to those people. Even better would be if you took my advice and paid 20 bucks and just got a bot like every other sane person out there to get it at retail. But if not, at least take the next step and buy these on release. And you may have to wait a whole year, which is despicable in my opinion. We're looking at 3 to 6 months, because who would stay in this hobby longer than 3 to 6 months? Come on, are we serious? But this is the play. 30th anniversary is a banger set, and I have no doubt it's going to be doing the same thing. So we'll see what the prices are going to be. We'll see if they keep it realistic. If this, we'll know. You'll know on release weekend on the price tags compared to the regular ETBs whether the Pokemon Center one is a reasonable play that you can follow like these other ones. If it's comparable to the regular ETB price, then I feel like with this release too, you'll have more time to make this play as well because they dropped so much of it. They released so much of it on Pokemon Center. So once again, 30th anniversary shill. Sell your Prismatic, sell your Destined Rivals, sell your Ascended Heroes. If you have any of these, get rid of them. No one cares about these. These are old news. Assuming you bought these at the right time, you already made your money. Get into the 30th now. Now! Hurry up! Clock is ticking.